Saturday evening. This is Karen with Grace Be Creations, and it is Saturday evening. We are working on the junk journal. Oh my goodness, it feels like forever since we've worked in this book. We have got to get some damage done in here because I am ready to work on another book. I have all kinds of ideas for a new slim journal, and I am just wanting to decorate this book so I can start working on a new one. So excited. But tonight we're going to do a couple of pages, and then we're going to pick the project from Monday's Making It Monday. You guys have, for anybody who's new here, we have put a bunch of project ideas into the bowl. You have to enter your ideas on the video like tonight. Every Saturday night after the video, you're going to go and put in the comments what you'd like to add into the jar. And then the new comments from the video tonight, I'll add into the jar for next week. So anybody who put any ideas in last Saturday's video will be added into this one, which I did. So after the video, after we're done decorating the journal, at the end of the video, we're going to draw for Monday's Making It Monday. So we will do that at the end, after we're finished working on this wonderful book. I am so excited. I pulled out some really cute things that I wanted to incorporate into the book today. Last night, I was really in the mood to make some ruffles, so I made some really cute vintage ruffles on a sewing machine. I did 2 of them. One of them is on the back of a soft lace, and then the other one's on the back of some fabric, some eyelet fabric, and I did it with the champagne colored lace. Look at how pretty those are. So I definitely want to add that to the book. And then we made this project earlier today. If you go and watch the video from earlier today, I did a tutorial on how to make this this belly band, this layered belly band tag. I'm going to add this into the book. I have some pretty laces. I have this really nice napkin that I wanted to incorporate into the book today. I got new bird stamps. I want to find a place for that. I have some pretties and just some things, and I brought over some of my Polaroids that I have in packets that I can pull from, a doily. We have some guest checks that we can I can probably do the bird stamp on the guest check and add some lace onto that. We can do some corners. We will figure it out. And I have some really nice fabric that I got from Rose Hill Paper Cottage's latest bundle that I got from her. So I want to incorporate that as well. So, we have about a half an hour to work on this, half an hour to 45, depending. It's already 9 o'clock right now. I'm getting to a late start. So I'm going to try and do as much as I can. So I'm going to open the book, and we are going to start adding some cool things. So the first thing I'm going to find a place for is this belly band, because I'm truly excited about this belly band. This was so much fun to make today. I really hope you guys really enjoyed that video. I can't wait to see who makes some. I already know of one person who's probably already making one. She posts in the group every single day after I do a project. I think it's funny. I love it. So I can't wait to see how that turns out. And let me see. For any of you who don't know, Grace Be Creations has a Facebook group. And there's a link. There'll be a link in the description when this uploads. All you have to do is just click on it, join, answer a few questions, and you will be entered into the group. We have a great time over there, so. All right, belly band. I want to do it on a page that's not too thin, that you can really do some tucks to. I don't know if I want to do it to a book back, though. Is that like yeah, that's the back. Is that the front of the book? Wait a minute, what is that? Oh, that's not, okay. I could do it here. it would work. Let me just make sure there's no other page I might like more. I feel like the back of the book has been a little ignored. Actually, no, there's some stuff in the back of the book. We're actually filling up this book pretty good. I don't think I want to add it here because I want it on a wider page so that you have enough room to stuff some things. Like, I don't think I want to add it onto a skinny page like this. Let's do... Oops. Okay, I think my idea for doing it back here, let me see. I can either do it here. Actually, I think I like that. I think I'm gonna like it on this page. It's wide. It's in a good place. I'm using it as a belly band. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to glue on the bottom. And I'm gonna glue on the top. And I'm gonna place it it's a little bit, there's something thick behind here. All right, place that down. Ooh. I love this belly band. And then once it dries, I'll come back and I'll put some papers in there. The only thing about this is that it's got like a little lump behind here. That's the only, it's from this. I don't like how that, hold on. I don't like how that's working out. I don't like that it has a lump on the back. All right, let's scratch that. I'm gonna scratch putting that there. I'm gonna put something else here. I don't like how it has a lump right there because you really can't, if you go and stuff things in there, there's like a big lump. I'm gonna put it on the right side. So I think on the other side, yes, right here. This is the other side and it's more flat. It's pretty flat, yeah. All right, I'm gonna add it there instead. Gonna just add a little more glue because it got on the page. All right, where are you? There you are. This is the only hard part about working in a book that's starting to fill up, is it's bulky and it's hard to work in it because, you know, you have the pages that are like, that's the only downside. Actually, I'm gonna raise this up a little more so this part is sticking out the top. I could have made this belly band a little bit longer. I think I did 9.5 instead of 10. That's okay, no problem. You can still stuff things in there. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. Now, I want to add a photo behind this really cute die cut that I did from a really cute die that I have. It's a 3D photo frame die, and I pulled out my Polaroids. I'm gonna see if I can find well, there's Polaroids and there's some old-fashioned photos in here as well. So let's take a look to see what we can add. That's cute. I think Christina gave me these. I actually like this one. This one looks really, I don't know if that's too close though. Well, it's kind of cute. Let's see that one. Let me see if there's another one. Let me see if there's another one that might look a little better. Not that one. It's a little dark though. This one's cute. 3 kids playing. I like that one too. And it's like this one. Don't like that one. And I have some Polaroids. Let me see. I don't think I have. I think I'm gonna go with, I think it's between these two. She looks vintage. The only problem is I'm gonna have to trim it a little bit because I don't want it to show. Let me see. Trying to find a place for it first. In the first page. Okay, hold on. I'm going to trim this up. I'm just trimming this up a little bit so that it's not going to be showing through the butterflies. Okay, let's do it. I like it, I like it. There. Okay. I like it. That's really cute. All right, so I'm going to add this piece. There's a vintage photo there. Maybe I can put it in the, oh, that fits perfect there. I actually like that there. That looks really good. Make sure not to glue the butterflies down. I like how these butterflies pop up. It's so cute. I like it, I like it. Let me see. Oops. I have these cute roses. I'm going to add a little cute rose corner. right here. I like how it matches like over the pink paper here, fabric. That looks cute. I wonder if I should put the top one up here. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying, with the book being open like this, it's hard to really get in there, but I like this in the corner here. That's pretty. Yeah. I don't want that to stick. Okay. Now I want to find a place for my ruffle. I always like to put my ruffles on the edge of the book. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll kind of close the book up and see where it would really stand out. Thing is there are not too many other places for it. I might just have to make it pretty in the book. All right. Where can we fit this beautiful ruffle? It would match on this page here. But I'm not feeling it. I like it here. This little ruffle here literally took me 3 minutes to make last night. It was just layering 2 pieces of material on top of each other and just pushing it through the machine. So easy, and they're perfect for your journals, and I like to make time to make those sometimes when I'm just not busy doing other things. I'll be like, oh, let's make a ruffle. I also have these cute corners that I got from Crafty Me Shop. I showed you guys these in the haul the other day. I definitely want to add these corners. This book is becoming chunky. Chunky. This is cute. Ooh. I like it. Mimos. No, no. She's trying to get my attention by scratching the chair. No, ma'am. She's like, oh, Mommy's doing a video. What can I get away with? All right. That one. She had, my cat Mimu, she had a brother named Monster. And it's funny because he was nothing like a monster at all. We just named him Monster because he was so big, you know, because he was not a fat cat, but he was just bigger, and I called him Monster. But he was the sweetest, most lovable cat that I have ever seen in my whole life. He was my cat. He followed me everywhere, and he always sat with his paws crossed. So cute. I'll have to show you a photo sometime. And he would every morning when I would be sitting at my chair to write, because I wrote a lot before. Every morning when I would sit in my chair to write, he would get up on my lap and he would position himself perfectly to have his paws right on my lap. He would always sit with me every morning. He was the most lovable cat. Everybody loved him. Well, one day, we noticed that he was drooling. He was drooling a lot. And I thought, okay, he might have an abscessed tooth or something, you know. But we just noticed he was just drooling excessively. And, no, she's testing me right now. Yep, she just ran. But he was drooling. And so I went. It started getting worse. I thought it was just something that was going on. And so a day or two later, I'm like, you know, the drooling is getting worse. And I noticed that his hind legs looked like he had went to the bathroom on them, like the runs, and he couldn't clean himself. Obviously, because he was drooling, we thought, okay, he can't clean himself. Okay, time to take him to the vet. And so my cats are indoor cats, and I'm going to stamp this bird stamp on here. I'm not sure which one yet, though. So now, mind you, this cat is my life. Like, he followed me everywhere, and him and I were like two peas in a pod. Like, he went with me everywhere. Like, he was my best buddy. And so we took him to the vet, and I thought, okay, this ain't gonna be too bad. So it's probably just like you know, an abscess or something. Took him to the vet. He did pretty well at the vet. They wanted to be able to sedate him a little bit so that they can get a good look in his mouth, because he really wasn't having it with the vet looking in his mouth. And so she gave us some pain meds to take home with us, or something like that. Yeah, pain meds to shoot down, because she could tell that his mouth was hurting, and to feed him as well with a little syringe so that he could eat better, because he wasn't eating because his mouth was hurting. And they thought it was also dental. They weren't sure. So we brought him home, and then all of a sudden he started doing this pawing. He would be pawing at his mouth, you know, like putting his paw up to his mouth like he was in a lot of pain. It was horrible to witness. So we took him back to the vet the next day. They were able to sedate him, to check out his mouth. They called a half an hour later and told us it's not good. He had a cancer tumor in his mouth. And the moment I heard the doctor say that, I started bawling. I couldn't even breathe. I was crying so hard, because we knew we weren't taking him back home. We knew we were going to go and put him down. The tumor was so big, it was wrapped around his tongue. And the thing is he was such a docile cat, such a loving cat. He hid his pain so well, we had no idea until he started drooling that he had cancer in the mouth. They call it sarcoma. Something sarcoma. By the time we found it, it was way too late to do anything. He showed us no signs at all, because he was always such a loving cat. Like, everybody even was shocked that he had a problem, because every time somebody would come over, he'd be right there, you know, loves everybody. We would be walking, and he would stop and roll on the ground right in front of us just to get us to stop and pet him. He's so cute. Well, we had to put him down, and that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. And that was right before I started junk journaling, 2021, October. Thank goodness for getting into junk journaling, because I was in a really bad place when that happened. I was really depressed, and thank goodness I found something to divert my energy to, because it took me a while to get over losing him. So Mimu's is her brother. That's where I was getting at. And she's loving too. It took me a while to love on her as much as Monster, because Mimu's is actually my husband's. Like you know how some cats love one over the other more so? They love them all. We love them all the same, you know, but Mimu's was my husband's, Monster was mine. We kind of took pictures of our cat, and you know what I mean? But it took me a while to warm up to Mimu's again, because I was so angry about Monster dying. It just wasn't fair. You know, I'm like, it isn't fair, you know, he's such a good cat. But now, Mimu's is my girl now. I just love her so much. Not that I didn't love her before, it's just losing Monster was so hard that I kind of projected, you know. I didn't want anything to do with her at the time because I was so angry. So my husband would pay most of the attention to her, but I always fed her, of course. It only lasted a couple of days feeling that way about her, you know. It wasn't her fault. I was just hurt. I was like hurting. All right, so I put this guest check here. I love the stamp on there. I added the really cute lace on the side. I also want to put this applique somewhere. I absolutely love this one. So I'm going to find a place for that. So back to Monster. We had him cremated, and we have him in a little beautiful urn, and we have him with his, we have his paw prints in the frame. Oops. So that was hard to go through, though. I'm sure somebody, you know, that's watching this has lost a cat or a pet. It's hard. It's not easy. You go through a grieving process, and it takes a while. Ooh, I like that. Let me just see if there's... All right. Oh, so I added those two corners. I was talking, but you guys saw I added those corners. Now I'm just going to find a place for this really pretty applique. Oh, you know what? Oh, that looks so pretty here. Look at that. What I can do is I can glue it right here and kind of use it as like a little side tuck. This thing is like top heavy. See if I can find something to weigh it down. I don't think I do. This thing is becoming really heavy. All right, let's, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just glue here, and I'm gonna just put the top part of the applique down. Like this. This looks really pretty against this background. Then I also have, this lace here that I want to add on the edge of this tissue paper. And I'm going to make like a small little U. So I can tuck paper in there as well. I'm going to have to trim it. Sorry guys, I know it's hard to see the book, but it's getting so fat. I don't have like a heavy weight to weigh it down. Isn't that cute? See? Now we have like a little pocket there, and that folds in like that. And it shows on the outside. Isn't that really pretty? I love the layers. So pretty, so pretty. Now, I'll have to find something to put in there. I wonder if this would be a good place for this napkin. What about making this into like a pocket? I think we can do like either use the napkin for a pocket, or we can the only thing is it's not a really strong pocket. Hold on, I saw a page. That's already a pocket. That's a lace, a tissue pocket. Now, I won't be decorating every single page of this book. I do plan to leave some pages blank, just because some of them are already really pretty. You don't have to cover every page. I learned that the hard way with my first book that wouldn't shut unless I sat on it. I've learned my lesson with that, so I will not be decorating every single page. Like this page right here, it's really pretty just as it is. It has the real pretty tissue on top of it. I might put something underneath there, but that's it. You know, but you don't have to cover every page. There's the corners that I added. I want to make a pocket with this. Now, the other one I'm not going to decorate, but maybe I can add a pocket here. I like that. What's on the other side? Wallpaper. I was going to say I can wrap it, but it's not long enough to completely wrap it. I wonder if I can wrap this, though. Will that go all the way around? No. All right, I'll just do a lace pocket here. I might just wrap that around the back anyways, just because it's really pretty and I don't want to cut it. So I'm going to wrap this around the back, and then it will be a pocket on this page. Yeah. Now, should I trim the end off or should I leave it? I think I should. How's that look sticking out? It's a little uneven, so maybe I'll just trim it up a little bit. Like that. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Now, anytime I make pockets like this, I don't fill them right away. At the very end, when I'm finished the book, I will go and I'll pick out all of my vintage paperwork that I've got, and I'll start stuffing the pockets that I make. I do that so it gives it time for the pockets to dry. This actually pulls out like that. I keep on forgetting about this really pretty pocket right here. I'm thinking this would match here. but it's too wide. The thing is the napkin's wide. That's the problem. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll think about it a little bit more. I wanted to add a little bit of this pink ruffle. I think I'm going to add it to this page here. I don't have too much of the back of the book. This book is coming out so good. I'm in love with this book. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. I've had a few people ask me. I've had a few people ask me if I wanted to sell it. I've had a hard time selling my books. I get attached to them. But it's a possibility. I'm not sure yet. I haven't thought about it. I like it. Let's see how that looks with the book shut. Ooh, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Look at how thick this book is. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm not going to be able to shut this if I add any more to it. All right, we got to start scaling back a little bit. I'm not going to be able to shut this book. Okay, let's see. I mean, we've got a good amount filled. I think with some vintage paperwork. And then I have to fill these little pages that pop out. Where are we for time? 37 minutes? That's not bad. I want to add this fabric. Let me cut a piece of this. Sorry, I'm off camera. I want to add, doesn't have to be a big piece. Okay. Now, I mean, it's getting to the point where I can't even show you guys what I'm working on because I can't open it. What about a really cool pocket here? I think this would look really cool. And what I can do is I can trim it here, and I can use this part. I was going to say on the top. Like that. Oh, it's not the same length. I'll use it on the top of something else though. All right, let's make our U. Like this. When I can't open the book to work on it, that's when I say, okay, Karen, you gotta scale back a little bit. Time to start looking for the end part of this book. We have this part too. I can probably put, let me think. I was going to say, maybe I can do, hold on, I have an idea. What's the size? I can do one more pocket. But it's a little, no, it's actually pretty good. I can probably do, I was going to say I can do another pocket here. I got an idea. Sorry, I'm just cutting off camera. All right. I can do another pocket here. And this is where I'll put my vintage paperwork when I'm completely finished with the book. I'll just fill up these pockets with cute vintage paperwork and some really cool things to look at. Nope, I'm gonna trim that off. I was gonna wrap it around the back, but it doesn't go. All right, so we have a pocket here, we have a pocket here, and this closes like that. See how that goes? All right, I like that. The only weird thing is the stripes are going up and then across, but I'm not worried about it. Piece there. Just going to add this cute little leftover remnants, this little rose right there. How cute! I like that. Make sure it's dry before I close it. All right, what else can we find? We have a few minutes left. What else did I want to add? There was something else I wanted to add. I have this other doily. Yikes. I wanted to add that napkin somewhere, but I haven't found a place for it yet. Oops. Ooh, that's cute. I'm going to add this doily here. This is the one that I embossed the other day. And that kind of creates a little tuck spot right there. I don't think I'm going to be able to tuck much in this book if I keep adding to it. This is one of the papers I wanted to add into like a page. You can add some little ephemera in there. We'll be doing that at the end, but I really want to put this somewhere now because I love this. This came from the thing that I got on Rose Hill Paper Cottage. It's a darling. I'll just put it in here. Look at that. Look at that. How cute. What I can do, hold on. I'm just going to layer this up a little bit. Right? I'm going to match the pocket. Remember I told you I had that leftover piece? Actually, hold on. Let me just trim this a little bit. Always save your little scraps because you can do a lot with it. All right, so I'm going to take this old receipt, vintage receipt paper. I'm going to put a vintage photo on top. I'm going to add this leftover pocket from here. I'm going to take a paper clip, a rusty paper clip. I'm going to add this right on top. Ooh. like that. See? I'm going to put that right in the pocket. You see how that matches? How cute is that? Okay, I gotta pause for 1 second. My window is wide open so everybody outside can see in. I started when it was light out, and now it's dark. So let me just go shut that really quick because I'm starting to get freaked out. Okay, I am back. All right, so I have one more piece I'm gonna lie down before we're finished with. I say we have one more day to decorate this book, and I think it's time to start filling it with the ephemera pages that I want to do, because this book is getting a little too chunky. But I really wanted to put this piece down because I love this fabric. I just don't know where. Believe it or not, the back of the book actually has gotten a lot of love. I want to make sure that all pages have gotten love. All signatures, I mean. All right, this is empty right here. I don't know if I really want to cover that though. I want to put this somewhere, and it's hard for me to show you. I can't shut it. When you have to sit on it to tie it, that's when you say, okay, enough's enough. Good enough. It's beautiful. Time to move on to something else. I just can't stop. Ooh, okay. Here we go. I'm trying to think, should I... Hold on. No, I can't do that because that's a pocket right there. So I can't go over the edge. So I can't use that. Scratch. Scratch. I tried this already. No bueno. That has the pretty though. I don't want to cover that. All right, let's look in here. Now we do have, no, that's already taken. Okay, we just put that there. I don't know if I have room for this, guys. I don't think there's going to be a spot for this. Oh my goodness, this book is just about full. I actually don't even think we're going to need to put any more in this book besides filling it. It's getting pretty chunky, so I think I'm going to probably, the next video, all right, here's what I'm going to do. Ooh, I think that'll look good. Let's do that. I'm going to make this like a center little pocket. Do you see what I'm doing? Basically, I'm just putting this piece like right in between. And I'm going to put it into the crease. And I'm creating like little pockets right here. Or actually, yeah, pockets. So what I should do is add a little bit of glue on the bottom as well. Oh my goodness. This is a disaster. Meaning I can't keep it open. All right. Yeah. I like it. I think that looks really good. It's just going to have to dry before I use it. See how that closes? I just don't want it to, I don't want it to like stick so that I can't open it. I like that though, that looks really cute. And then when it dries, we can add, well, I think I glued that too much. So it's not, this one's gonna be a good pocket, but this one will be more like a, maybe like a little tuck, but this is more like a pocket right here. If we don't put anything in it, it still looks really pretty. And I'm going to leave the tops like that. I'm not going to trim them. All right, I think that we are done. I think this book is pretty done. I think the only thing I might do is, I really like the insides of these pages, so I might, the next video, I'm just going to make 2 pockets to go here so we can stuff some long tags in there. And then we're going to add the some vintage ephemera in all the pockets that we've created. But for the most part, this book is really, if I add any more, it's going to be too much. So I think just filling it with some really nice paperwork, some vintage paperwork that I really love a lot. I'm going to go through it the next couple of days. Look at how chunky this is. I also want to add a couple of charms here on the bottom. I usually do that last as well because I don't like it getting in the way while I'm working with it. So I'm going to look for some charms. We're going to make a couple of pockets and then we're going to fill it with the vintage ephemera. I love this little piece that I added here. I love that it's only going halfway. It's not the whole thing. I just love the look of that. But this book is really coming along so nicely. I've had so much fun doing this book with you guys. She's a chunk for sure, but I love her. And I'm gonna have to name her. So that's another thing I gotta do too. So now we are going to pick the drawing for Monday's Making It Monday. All right, I'm gonna shake her up. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Who is the winner? No, I'm just kidding. There's no winner. Everybody's a winner because we all get to make something cute. Page dangles. Page dangles. Those are fun. Awesome. So we're going to make that on Monday for Making It Monday. So that's what we'll do on Monday. I'll have to think up of some really cute ideas for page dangles. All right, guys. Well, that is it for tonight. I thank you so much for decorating the junk journal with me. Leave a comment below. If you're new, subscribe and like. I love to answer all your comments, so definitely leave a comment below. Make sure to join the Grace Be Creations Facebook group if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great night. Bye.